Let's talk about affirmations because this is a very common manifestation technique, but I'm going to break it down for you into what's the best way to approach this to actually get what you want using affirmations. So, a lot of people preach affirmations as you just repeat them over and over and over again. And as soon as you have a negative thought, you just flip it into the positive, okay? Or you just have no emotion and you just do it robotically. Keep affirming, affirming, affirming. Some people get mixed results. I'm not going to say no one gets any results. Some people do get some results from this, but we're going to talk about that in a second. But here is what you first need to understand about affirmations. They're simply just thoughts, okay? They're simply just thoughts. So when you get a thought and it's not favorable to your desire, you flip them. Great, because that keeps you in a happier, enjoyable state. What people are missing about this is that where did the thought come from? The thought came from their identity, their state of being. So yes, you can be flipping thoughts all day, every day. Anything that's unfavorable, negative that pops up, nope, you're going to think the opposite. Think the opposite. And I used to do that too. I'd write out the negative thoughts and then flip it to the positive, and then I'd affirm the positive, positive, positive. Yes, it can work, but it's a lot of effort. You have to maintain it. And if you don't keep that up, oftentimes, even if you get your manifestation, it's going to go out just as quickly because you're not maintaining that. You have to continually do that over and over and over again. So what's the solution? The solution is to manifest from your state of being, because your thoughts are going to come up as a byproduct. You're not going to have all these negative thoughts that come up. Decide who you are being right now, which is someone who already has the manifestation, who's already living that abundant, joyful life. And then whatever thoughts come up, those are essentially affirmations. You can repeat them to yourself, but those affirmations don't require you to flip them all day, every day, simply because they are coming from your state of being. And if they're coming from your final, like your end state of being, as a byproduct, they're going to be the good ones. They're going to be the favorable ones for your manifestation. You decide who you are being first, and then allow those thoughts to come up. Those are your affirmations. It doesn't matter what your actual affirmation is. Okay? It's about who you are being. So a very good indicator of this is, what are my thoughts most of the day that naturally pop up? Because if they are on the negative side or the unfavorable side, we always assign meaning to them. But if they are more of the unfavorable side to your manifestation, it means that your state of being is still one of lack, or still on the state of, not having what you want or what you desire. When you shift your state of being, what you're going to notice is the thoughts that you come up much more frequently, these affirmations, are going to be ones that are favorable to you, favorable for your manifestation. And that's where you want to get at. So you're not effort-based flipping thoughts all the time, forcing affirmations in all the time. Again, some people get some results by forcing affirmations because temporarily it can cause a change in their state of being, but they're not realizing that it's about their state of being. And so as soon as they see something contrary in the 3D, they snap right back to their old state and more of those negative thoughts pop up. And then they go through the cycle of having to affirm and flip thoughts over and over again. So approach affirmations from this state of being first. Allow the thoughts that come up. Those are your affirmations, okay? Go with that, and it'll become so much easier to stay in that state of being, because that will be a positive cycle loop. Then you're going to have positive thoughts, positive affirmations. That's going to cycle back into your state of being. That's going to keep you there. And that is the cycle you want to be stuck in, not the negative one, not the one that is unfavorable to you, but the one that is favorable to you.